Hello. Following on from swatching out all of my turquoise and pink coloured pencils, somebody asked if I would swatch out my greens, and I've got rather more than I imagined I might have, and it's taken quite it's been quite a feat swatching them all out just to get them into their rough colour groups, but I'm looking forward to doing this. It's going to be a long one, so if anyone stays with me for this, let me know in the comments because I think you deserve a medal. So first off, we've got the most muted grey greens. This is a lovely one I use a lot, called Ginger Root from Prismacolor. And we've got another beautiful one from Derwent Drawing called Craig Green. Next up, we've got a group of what I would call middle olive greens. That's Ivy from Graphitint. These are probably the greens. This row of greens is probably the one I use the most. I'm not as keen on the kind of middle phthalo green colours, but these are useful for landscape. This is Fern from Derwent Inktense. Olive green dark from Cretacolor Megacolor. Kelp green from Prismacolor. Olive green from an old Rexall Derwent watercolour. This is Meadow, a really nice Derwent Graphitint. This is Moss Green from Prismacolor. Spring Green from Derwent Inktense. The watercolour pencils I'm just classing in their dry state. And this is Chromium Green Opaque from Polychromos, Faber-Castell Polychromos. And the last ones I've got in this row are the very dark olive greens that are almost leaning to brown. This is Lichen Green by Derwent Lightfast. Leaf Green from Derwent Inktense. Olive Earth from Derwent Drawing. Excuse me. olive green, olive green yellowish. Yes, that's all of it. Olive green yellowish from Polychromos. And olive brown from Caran D'Ache Luminance. And this is green grey from Graphitint. So here's a close-up of this first row of olivey grey greens. I'll show you a guide to what my initials mean after this. The next lot of pencils I have are the minty greens. This is the palest of all the greens I've got, and that's grey green light from Polychromos. That's pale sage from, sorry, not Polychromos, Prismacolor. These are both Prismacolors. Pale sage by Prismacolor. That's middle third degree from Luminance. Celadon green from Prismacolor. And Celadon from Holbein. This one just missed out on being swatched in the turquoises, but when I did compare it with the turquoises, it was definitely far more green than the rest of them. This is cobalt green from Luminance. And sap green light from Prismacolor. This is earth green from Polychromos. And green shadow from Derwent Drawing. Okay, this is woody pastel green. Prismacolor light green. Holbein cobalt green. Prismacolor True Green. Megacolor Emerald. Polychromos Light Phthalo Green. A Megacolor, Creta Megacolor Moss Green Dark. Okay, I'm going to carry on now with these bluer phthalo greens. That's Polychromos Chrome Oxide Green Fiery. The Polychromos have the longest names. And they're the hardest to read as well, I think. Luminance, this is Beryl Green. Polychromos Parrot Green. Prismacolor Parrot Green. And that's Polychromos Phthalo Green. Okay, and then the darker phthalo greens. That's Polychromos Deep Cobalt Green. Prismacolor Peacock Green. Luminance Dark English Green. Holbein Triton Green. Inktense Mallard Green. And Inktense Teal Green. And lastly on this row, we've got the very dark bluey greens. That's Graphitint Slate Green. Derwent Lightfast Pine. Derwent Lightfast Spruce Green. Inktense Ionian Green. I really do love these dark greens. It's gorgeous. This is Luminance Dark Sap Green. And then Inktense Iron Green. I'll write those out and then we'll take a closer look at those last two lines. And here's the key again, in case you're wondering which the letters are. Okay, so for the next row, we've got the yellowy spring greens. Prismacolor Yellow Chartreuse. Prismacolor Chartreuse. Luminance Spring Green. Polychromos Light Green. Luminance Olive Yellow. And Prismacolor Lime Peel. Prismacolor Spring Green. Polychromos Grass Green. Derwent Watercolour Grass Green. Inktense Apple Green. Derwent Watercolour May Green. Polychromos May Green. Prismacolor Apple Green. And Polychromos Earth Green Yellowish. And here's the last line we've just done. And next up we've got the mid greens. Derwent Watercolour Emerald Green. Megacolor Moss Green Light. Polychromos Leaf Green. Polychromos permanent green. Megacolor leaf green. Polychromos emerald green. Prismacolor grass green. Inktense vivid green. Inktense field green. A Derwent watercolour mineral green. Oops. Polychromos hookers green. Polychromos dark phthalo green. Megacolor grass green. And Stabilo Woody green. Dark green, sorry. Okay, let's show you that last lot. Some of my categorization might be a bit askew if this leaf green is probably the bluest in this row and could possibly have gone up here. The names are interesting as well. So I've got emeralds up here. I've got emeralds here. I've got grass greens here and grass greens up here. Yeah. I've not done a perfect job on this, but hopefully it's given you a good idea. Right. So for the last row, just got some darker mid greens. And this is the beautiful chromium oxide green from Luminance. Inktense's hookers green. Polychromos permanent green olive. Inktense felt green. and Prismacolor olive green. This is Polychromos juniper green. Prismacolors dark green. Inktense beach green. I sharpened all of these pencils just before doing this, so quite a few of the tips, the long tips are snapping off. Polychromos chrome oxide green. Polychromos pine green. And the very last one, Inktense light olive. And here's that last row. I mean, just looking at them like this, I absolutely love these muted yellowy, grey, olive greens. I also love these more bluey, muted bluey greens. And these are what I call the emeraldy colours. I think these dark bluey greens are absolutely gorgeous. And again, these dark chromium oxide kind of greens I really, really like. So yeah, it's just really interesting seeing them all together actually. Well, I really hope that that was useful to somebody out there. It's been useful for me just to see what I have and see them all side by side for the first time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.